If you've been waking up at 3 a.m., don't ignore it. God is trying to tell you something. Have you ever wondered why you randomly wake up in the middle of the night, heart racing, mind alert, like something or someone is calling you? You check the clock, and there it is again, 3 a.m. This is not a coincidence. Throughout the Bible, God spoke to people in the quiet hours of the night. Samuel heard God's voice calling him while he slept. Jacob wrestled with an angel until dawn. Even Jesus himself woke up before sunrise to pray. What if I told you that 3 a.m. is not just a random time, but a divine appointment? A moment when heaven is open, and God is whispering secrets meant only for you? Stay with me till the end, because what I'm about to reveal will change the way you see these 3 a.m. wake-ups forever. Samuel was just a boy when God called him in the middle of the night. Lying in the temple, surrounded by silence, he heard a voice calling his name. Samuel! Samuel! Thinking it was Eli the priest, he ran to him, but Eli hadn't called him. This happened 3 times until Eli finally realized this was God speaking to the boy. 1 Samuel 3:10. Now, think about this. Samuel was hearing God's voice, but he didn't recognize it at first. What if the same thing is happening to you? Could it be that God is calling your name at 3 a.m., but you just haven't realized it yet? For centuries, spiritual leaders have spoken of the watch hours, specific times in the night when supernatural activity is at its highest. Many believe that 3 a.m. is one of the most spiritually active hours, a time when the physical and spiritual realms are closer than ever. Look at what the Bible says. Jesus woke up before sunrise to pray, Mark 1:35. If the Son of God felt the need to seek the Father in the early hours, how much more should we? Paul and Silas worshipped at midnight, and their chains broke, Acts 16:25-26. What if your breakthrough is tied to this hour? Jacob wrestled with God until dawn and walked away with a blessing, Genesis 32:22-31. Could it be that your biggest blessing is waiting for you in this quiet, sacred time? When God wakes you up at 3 a.m., it's not random. It's an invitation, a divine wake-up call. But the question is, will you answer? Jacob was alone in the night when he had his life-changing encounter with God. He wrestled with a mysterious figure until the break of dawn, refusing to let go until he received a blessing, Genesis chapter 32:32. This was no ordinary struggle, it was a spiritual battle. And when it ended, Jacob wasn't just blessed, he was transformed. His name was changed to Israel, marking a new destiny. Now, ask yourself, are your 3 a.m. wake-ups your own wrestling moment with God? Could it be that he's trying to break something off your life, change your direction, or release a blessing? The stillness of the night is when distractions fade, and God finally has your full attention. Instead of rolling over or checking your phone, take a moment to pray. You might just receive the answer you've been searching for. Jesus knew that Peter was about to go through the greatest test of his life. So what did he do? He interceded. In Luke 22:31-32, Jesus told Peter, Satan has asked to sift you like wheat, but I have prayed for you, that your faith may not fail. Now, imagine this. What if God is waking you up at 3 a.m. to stand in the gap for someone? Maybe someone you love is under spiritual attack. Maybe they're struggling, doubting, or facing a battle they can't fight alone. And at that exact moment, God is calling you to pray. Have you ever woken up at 3 a.m. with a specific person on your mind? That's not a coincidence. That's a divine assignment. When this happens, don't ignore it. Pray. Lift up their name, intercede for their breakthrough, and ask God to move in their life. You might be the reason their faith doesn't fail. Maybe, just maybe, your life is about to change forever. In Acts 16:9-10, Paul had a vision in the night. A man from Macedonia appeared to him, pleading, "Come over to Macedonia and help us." This wasn't just a random dream, it was divine direction. When Paul woke up, he didn't hesitate. He immediately set out on a journey that would change countless lives and spread the gospel to new territories. Now, think about this. Could God be waking you up at 3 a.m. because he is preparing you for something greater? Maybe you're about to step into a new calling, a new season, or a new breakthrough. But first, God needs your attention. He's stirring something inside you, shifting your spirit, and setting things in motion that you can't even see yet. Here's what you can do when you wake up at 3 a.m. Ask God, Lord, what are you trying to show me? Sometimes, all it takes is a simple question. Open your heart and he will reveal what he needs you to know. Write down any thoughts, dreams, or messages you receive. Many times God speaks through dreams, visions, or sudden thoughts that come to mind in those quiet moments. Don't ignore them. Keep a journal by your bedside and write them down. These could be divine instructions for your next step in life. Be open to change. Paul's entire journey shifted after his night vision. Maybe your 3 a.m. Wake-ups are God's way of leading you into something new. A new purpose, a new mission, a new beginning. The question is, will you listen? The next time you wake up at 3 a.m., don't scroll on your phone. Don't brush it off. Take it as a divine sign. Maybe God is calling you. Maybe he's waking you up for a reason, a breakthrough, a revelation, a mission only you can fulfill. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced this? Comment below. I'd love to hear your story. And if this message spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and follow for more deep spiritual insights. This could be the message that changes someone's life. Let's spread the truth.